Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block. Surprise! I am here, your host with the most, your Pow Block Papa, the United and Excited Eddie V. Joining me is the one, the only bossman himself, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Were you not supposed to be here?
I pretty much I wasn't. I thought you was going to record with a guest because I was at work.
I thought about it, but then I got caught up in 1,000 other things, which and then I was actually going to record by myself, but then and go to bed early, but then I was up late trying to finish some notes for an upcoming meeting, hopefully maybe soon-ish. And then I just texted you. I said, hey, are you going to be home soon? And I was like, all right.
Yes.
We'll just do this late. It's fine.
And I would have been, I was trying to get home early, and this woman literally walks in while I'm locking the door, like at 9:55. I'm like, are you serious? So I had to do that and then try to get home. But yes, everybody, I'm here. Hosting Nintendo Pow Block. By the time you guys see this, it is the week of PAX West. So I will be heading out. Got some great interviews, got some follow-up interviews also. I pretty much right now probably have like about 17 interviews. And some demo testing. Nintendo revealed what they're going to be having at their booth. So hopefully everybody I could get to play Silksong there without having to have that pass. If not, hopefully all the other games that I get to play. I really want to play Final Fantasy VII. I really want to play that on Switch and just see how it feels. Of course, Kirby Air Riders I would love to play. Will Elden Ring be there? I don't know. Even though they said they were, I think with some of the opinions at the time coming out, which we will be touching a little bit later on. I don't know if Nintendo will try to replace that with a different game or if Bandai Namco will pull it or anything. Pretty much at this time, Nintendo could make magic happen and we would not even know. Like if they take that out and switch it to Kirby and Forgotten Land and they want to do that, they probably could. But we shall see literally when it opens. Like that is the first thing I'm trying to go to that Friday for media hour. I'm really trying to get into the Nintendo stuff, play what I can. I'm going to try to report on it. It may be some late reporting on that due to the fact that my interview schedule is going to kind of be bunkers and stuff, but I got some follow-up interviews. I'm meeting some new interviews, actually doing some hardware interviews too, and some tabletop stuff. I'm actually going to be doing some interview with, so I'm super excited about that. Well, no, not tabletop. I'm sorry. Shout out to WSD and beyond. But the little miniatures and stuff that people color and everything and paint, I'm going to be doing an interview about that and be talking to a company CEO about that. So I'm super excited to learn about them, learn about how to get into this hobby, where the love of this kind of entertainment or hobby has grown from stuff. So I'm super excited. So it's just not going to be all games and everything. It's going to be just a lot of stuff. And super excited because I think I am also talking to some hardware people about some controllers and everything. So I'm super excited. Hopefully I can talk to them and everything. But yeah, my pack schedule is going to be packed. So just try to follow bossrush.net for our stories. My personal page at that retro code on X/Twitter. I am going to try to get some Blue Sky stuff up. But yeah, because I'm bringing my camera, not a camcorder or anything, but my digital camera that I've had for years that I was able to find the cords, charge it up, and I'm going to bring it to take some good pictures and everything. So I'm super excited. And everything.
I'm sad I'm not going, but I hope everybody has fun. I'll be at the whatever the next one is, East, I guess, right?
East.
Well, I guess Unplugged is technically the next one, but
yeah,
not going to that. So, although it is technically the closest one. So,
what Unplugged?
Yeah.
Oh, because of New York.
Is it New York? It's in Philadelphia.
How close are you to Philly?
I mean, it's closer than Boston or Seattle. I mean, it's like 7 hours drive.
Oh, you did drive to? Did you drive to Philly?
We drove through Philly to get to New York. Yes, because I hung out with Matt.
Yes. Okay.
So
it's
yeah, that was a long time ago.
I think it's a 9-hour drive. For me, but I went with my friend because he's from Pennsylvania. So good Philly cheesesteak. No. Yes.
I'm hungry, even though I just ate a ton of Chinese food. But
I'm so jelly of you right
now.
Just
ate a ton of Chinese food. I mean, like 5 hours ago, but 6 hours ago. Oh, geez, 7 hours ago. Man, it's been like half a day since I ate. I'm hungry.
Do you still got some fried rice?
It's at my sister-in-law's house, so no.
Okay.
I don't like. Man, I'm not a rice person.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I like fried rice at like hibachi, but like, you know, I need it there. I can't have it in a little cardboard box. You know.
Yes.
No. I eat the noodles, man.
Oh, the lo mein is so good. I do. I mean, I grew up on a lot of fried rice. Because of it's a popular thing around in my area. And you know, definitely like my mom, she used to make a lot of Uncle Ben's rice, with some good butter on it, and sometimes we have gravy. Like, it's a common side thing, definitely in a black household, I would say.
Speaking of racist stereotypes, what's going on with this Cracker Barrel thing?
So, they're mad that
who's mad? First of all, who's mad?
Okay, I'm just going to say
people?
a lot of white folks. Yes.
Why?
A lot of Republican white folks, because it's them erasing history and some nonsense like that.
It's Cracker Barrel. It's a restaurant. Relax. Nobody freaked out when Wendy's changed their logo.
So instead of just having the guy with the barrel or whatever, it's just a plain now yellow thing that just says Cracker Barrel.
Oh no.
Yes. So they're acting a fool out of just complete other nonsense. This one white dude, I don't know if this is true or not, but some white guy. I'm sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I know this isn't into the podcast. You don't really want to hear this, but some white guy was just like, he went into a Walgreens and made a video trying to get 15 minutes of fame so that he could make people upset that Hallmark sells black cards for black people and everything, the mahogany cards. And they were just like, they've been selling mahogany cards since like 1992. Like, this is not new. And everybody who knows Hallmark has responded to the video. I was just like, oh, this is someone with their 15 minutes of fame. I didn't respond to it. I was just like, I'm not engaging in this. This is some nonsense.
Oh boy. Can't people just like, I don't know, find a hobby? Like, I don't know, whatever.
No, they can't even find a hobby because the thing about it is still try to find something, a mess with that hobby and try to get 15 minutes of fame. I'm like the
You know what's a
desperation
good
to be noticed.
you know what's a good hobby? Video games. Try one.
Yes. Especially the Nintendo Switch 2. Which we're going to be talking about because a lot of news came out of Gamescom for things coming to the Nintendo Switch family, and I'm going to leave it at there.
I'm
Because
quite excited.
I am too. I really am.
I'm excited to play that brand new game, Final Fantasy VII, on the Nintendo Switch too.
Well, before we get into that one and more, like I said, I do want to play it. Because I don't have a PS5 and the integrate version was only for PS5 until Series X and Nintendo version come out.
It's on PC, I think.
Oh, PC also. Yeah. But I only have the PS4 version of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So the thing about it is I never got to play the DLC. So hopefully by the time I get PS5 Pro, I could pick it up, or if it drops for Series X, I can. Which, oh, good googly moogly. I know everybody's about to have a debate about prices rising. I'm just like, so Series X, I'm like, Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo all have hardware price rise.
I'm way more concerned about if the next Xbox is going to be backwards compatible with anything other than Xbox One and Series X games. That's like first party games. That's, like, because it's not worth getting into here. Let's just move on. I have been spiraling down a rabbit hole about Xbox lately. About do I continue to invest in this platform because of all the things going on, and not just because of things that are public. Some things that are not public that I've been hearing. That we will talk about off air because probably shouldn't say anything. So,
okay. Well, everybody, we're actually, before we get really into this, we got some housekeeping to do. This is Nintendo Pow Block, the Nintendo podcast for Boss Rush Media and the Boss Rush Network. We record each and every episode live on Twitch, YouTube, X/Twitter every Saturday night. So come hang out, be a part of the conversation in the live chat, and give us a follow while you're there. If you'd like to support Boss Rush, you can check out our Patreon. That's patreon.com/Boss Rush Network, where you can gain early and exclusive access to content like the Nintendo Pow Block 1-Up Patreon show and expansion pass. Become a Patreon producer and more. As always, if you can't support us financially or join us live, your listenership and viewership is enough for us. Subscribe to Boss Rush on YouTube and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, consider leaving us a 5-star rating and a review or a comment. It will help with discoverability and growth. New episodes post every Monday morning on podcast apps, YouTube, and our website on bossrush.net, where you can also find our daily banters, reviews, listicles, and more. Corey, do we have any updates or anything our listeners or viewers should be aware of?
Not at the moment. Maybe by next weekend there will be. I've been working on some reviews for games that I've been that I've played, but I got caught up in some life stuff that you and I talked about off air. That like just there's just certain things that need to be prioritized, and this was one of them, and it's still one of them. But I was getting in a good group too of writing again and all this other stuff, and then some
life happens.
Man, let me tell you, but it's fine. I'll get back in there. It's just family needs me right now, and that's
I know for me, everybody, I'm trying to finish up some of my writings for my interviews from PAX East. And they're not all going to be out before I head to PAX West, but I am trying to get them all out because of with this change with my job, it's kind of been, it kind of changed a lot of things that I'm planning on doing. By the time you guys see this, I will be recording my expansion pass, and I think this one is going to probably be definitely be a solo one, and it's titled. Corey is just now finding about this, the history of pizza and Nintendo, because anytime that Peter comes and says something about video games or want themselves to be known, they always attack Nintendo. And I'm going to be covering the history about that, and some of the crazy stuff that they're doing and some of the reactions that people have been giving them. Because David posted a story and like in our group chat, and I seen it and I was just like, really, Peter, again? And it's just like every time they do something like this,
didn't they do Pokemon a while ago? Like something really ridiculous with Pokemon, like they're not even real creatures. Like, relax.
Yeah. So it's that's going to be I'm working on it and everything, and I'm going to be recording it Monday because it's so I don't want to say it's so dumb, but it's just irritating and it's annoying, and they need to stop. So
it's dumb. It's kind of dumb.
So, but with that, everybody, how about we get into Snacktendo? Well, Corey, you said you've been snacking on Chinese food, or you had Chinese food. What kinds did you have?
So, I mean, it was like what we had. Well, what I had tonight was I had some General Tso's. I ate a little bit of everything because like it was kind of like we just bought a bunch of stuff and then everybody just kind of laid it out family style and kind of just picked what they wanted to eat. So I had some sweet and sour chicken. I had some General Tso's chicken. I had that chicken on a stick, you know, the really like, I think it's like probably teriyaki, like fried in like teriyaki sauce or whatever on a stick.
Yeah.
So good, man. Chicken on a stick, man. Gotta tell you, it's really good. Really, really good. I love it. Some egg rolls and some lo mein is kind of what I ate. But dude, I ate a lot of it. Because like I didn't eat lunch and I ate breakfast early and then I mowed the lawn and then I got busy doing other stuff and like I just I was so hungry. You know how sometimes you get like really hungry that you overeat way too fast? Boy, did I do that.
And then still feel hungry even though you ate as crazy.
Yeah. So that's what I was snacking on, man. It was good. I just am really full.
Well, not me. I'm hungry, everybody. But I'm gonna push through.
You should have eaten something before we started recording.
Dude, I was on the road and I'm just like, you know, it's when it's time it's Pow Block and it's you. I'm like, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. I haven't got a chance to talk about Nintendo with you or with the Boss Rush crew. You know, that means a lot to me.
I mean, to be fair, this is the first show I've been on in like 2.5 weeks. So, I mean, I did Tower Casuals this week, but that's a different animal that needs me. So, you know,
yeah.
But I mean, I've missed Boss Rush podcast the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I was on one of them, and then Story was on. Just lately. Which side tangent, everybody, I know this doesn't have to deal with food or anything. Well, actually, it kind of does with me. I went to go see the Ninja Turtles anniversary of the first movie.
Yeah, how's that?
It was really, really good. Dude, really look better this time. For some unknown reason, I'm just like,
well, they
man, this
remastered it.
looks.
They recently remastered it, and they're
Mhm.
releasing a 4K Blu-ray of the first 3 movies, like digitally remastered.
Okay, they did a really good job with this remaster because you really could see the turtles and the way that they look, like their eyes, like
Mm-hmm.
the lighting. Of course, the colors and stuff was good, but just like this looks different than what I mean. You definitely could tell when they did like pre-footage Splinter when he was a smaller the rat when they was doing the animatronics and stuff. You could tell the difference because the quality of the video, quality of the filter screen looks different. I'm like, oh wow. But there was a behind the scenes kind of stuff, and I guess they also recorded extra footage that never made it into the movie
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So I'm like,
Yeah, and
this is
all that's like in it though, right? Like it's going to be in it, or they're adding it to. Maybe they're adding it to the Blu-ray. You can watch like a cut with that footage in it or something.
yeah. Because I think they said the director's cut or that there's just like there's dude. So they said there was supposed to be 14 more pages, for that movie that they never got to make. I'm
Yeah,
like,
well, I think they ran out of budget. I mean, also, I don't think people remember that first movie was an independent movie. It was totally funded by, Eastman and Laird, and was distributed by
mhm.
New Line. Like, it was, and then like I think it was partially funded by the Jim Henson Company, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they did the Turtles, like, so
And then that movie went to go make a
that was
cajillion. It
that was
was
the
a big
last
hit.
that was the last movie Jim Henson ever worked on. Fun fact.
Oh, wow.
Not
It's so,
not
and
fun fact, but
it's so funny because when I got done with the movie, because people were still sitting down, like there was gonna be some extra credit stuff. The lights came on. I'm like, I'm about to bounce. I'm about to go to the grocery store, get some food, and get home.
Mhm.
Uh, but I know I was just like, man, no matter how many times I watch this movie, it is still good. And that did in this remake or not remake, this remaster really made this school movie stand out. It looks really, really good. And then I was just like, yeah, this. I'm like, I started thinking about. I bought our commentary, our Arsenal X commentary for this movie, and I was just like, I hope they do the second movie and bring it to theaters. They can keep the third one. I don't worry about that. But so that was my side tangent. There's a food thing kind of related to it also. But Corey, did you have anything else or
no, that's kind of it. I
it?
just you know.
Okay. So for me, everybody, I had some movie theater pretzel bites with cheese on it. This is my problem with it. They were so good, but they were small. Like they gave me a small order. To the fact that I still had so much cheese over, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like I dipped and double dipped and did all of this stuff, and I still have a couple of hot cheese still with me. Um, so I mean, they were really good, and then I started thinking about, dang it, now I know that if I go to the pretzel shop or a pretzel restaurant and everything, I'm definitely gonna have to get some pretzel bites with some cheese and stuff. I'm gonna have to do like almost 2 orders or something. Because they were so good, salty, buttery, uh, really soft to just bite into. I'm like, yeah, I need some more of these Annie kind of pretzels. Even though I like Annie cinnamon bites. I think next time if I go to Annie's, I'm like, yeah, I need a pretzel with cheese, like, and I'll buy a drink and everything. So, if you guys watched last episode, I brought some Pepper Farm cookies. I got the OJAI, which was lemon sugar cookies. Soft, delicious, yummy lemon cookies. Pepper Tron just knocked it out. I'm like, oh, I know this is limited edition, but this needs to be forever because it was so good, dude. The bag is gone. It's like 12 cookies in it and everything. So this is so good. And I'm like, if you guys need milk with it, you can have it. But these cookies, Corey, like when I was eating them, they were melting in my mouth.
Mm.
They were just so good, and the lemon was really good. It wasn't overpowered. It wasn't too sour. It kind of almost in a way tasted like a lemon meringue pie in a little sense. And yeah, they were really good. I still got more cookies to try for it because a lot of mine is like a white chocolate flavor kind of cookie. So I gotta try those. But the Oja Pepper Tron cookies, if you guys see them, it is a must to get. I recommend if you guys can find even if you guys find a Pepper Tron store, like retail store, because that's where I got mine. Go in, if you see the cookies, snag you a bag or two. They are really, really delicious for it. Also, Taco Bell got their street corn chalupas back. I get the deluxe box with them because it comes with also like a burrito with it and like nachos and cheese. I tried their purple or their berry or whatever Mountain Dew Baja. It's okay. It wasn't like nah. It's not. It's not hitting like the black Mountain Dew / the grape. That grape flavor Mountain Dew. That's the drink out of all the Mountain Dews for me. If I ever see it again, I continue to snag it. But it's like only limited edition. So. But yeah, everybody, pretty much that's what I've been snacking on. That's what I snacked on. Like I said, when I get to Boston, not Boston, goodness, Seattle, I know there's gonna be more snacks to acquire. And I gotta get in touch with David. We gotta figure that stuff out. Cause I think I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday that we're gonna do our team dinner. So I will be finding more about that. So yeah, and I know they're doing the PAX trivia thing with Jacob. So Friday night, so I'm gonna go try to go see that. Kim Chi is going to be there. So I am super excited to be supporting her and rooting her on and everything. Kim Chica, everybody. Not Kim Chi. She's gonna be there, so it's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yes.
Well, I hope everybody has fun. Yeah, I wish I was going, but it's all right. Next time. Ed?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Ed's falling asleep, everybody.
No, a message came up that I had to read, so I'm sorry, everybody.
Sure it did. Sure it did.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
But everybody, it's time for Play with Power. Corey, this is gonna be quick for me. Everybody, I beat Resident Evil 5. In fact, I beat it twice, so I could power up some weapons and still playing it again to power up more weapons. I got the Magnum fully powered. I brought the infinite ammo for it, so I'm just running through the game like it ain't no challenge and everything. Blowing fools. But I am also playing Guardians of Azuma, or Azure. That's the Rune Factory game. So I'm returning back to that. I'm going to be working on that, and everything. So I promise everybody I will be getting back to Donkey Kong Bananza and some of these other games that I got on my Switch too. I'm excited for Shinobi this Friday and everything. So yeah, that's only what I've been playing. I know everybody. I will be getting back to Clear Obscure Expedition 33.
He says that. I don't know if he will.
So
They announced a new edition of that game
for PS5, right?
for
I think.
PS5 and Series X.
Oh, they do a Series X.
The Mirror Edition.
Yeah, I just seen it, but I just like
Which
seen
I don't really know. I'll figure it out. I don't really understand why it's called that, but
why are they doing all of these versions and different
who cares?
Stuff?
Who cares? Just give me more. Give me more.
But you're not gonna announce it for a Nintendo Switch? Like
I mean, they're probably, dude, if they're porting it to Switch, first of all, they probably are like still overwhelmed with what's going on with the game, because it's still like, as amazing as it is, there are still things that need patched and fixed in it. And also like they had the big Game Awards showing, or not the Game Awards, the whatever event just happened, Gamescom, right? They did that awesome live performance at Gamescom. Man, every time I hear that song, like, especially now after you know what happens in the game, like, it just so like emotional. And
was amazing. Was that the song that was at Gamescom?
Yeah,
that one was really beautiful. I'm like, ooh, this is really beautiful.
Yeah, it's.
But I had to play the game to get more of the context of this song.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, and you should probably do Miles' like character quest in the third act before you finish the game to really understand it.
Yeah,
that's all I keep
I keep grinding, trying to go up levels, and I'm still in the beginning, so I will work on that. So I am. I'm going to spend time playing that game. Yeah,
sure,
because I need to do that. But yeah, everybody, that's pretty much what I've been playing. Because I got to the groove of Resident Evil 5 and just like, yeah, let me beat this game. It really is not scary. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, that's when they took the action route, right? I mean, 4 kind of did it, but this was like really like, it was essentially Gears of War, right? I mean, it's essentially what that game is, without the running and the moving while you're shooting. But you know, by the way, man, Gears Reloaded comes out this week.
Yeah, some people so
Helldivers for Xbox.
Oh wow! Some people are showing that they got the PS5 version to do their reviews.
Yeah, Microsoft only gave out the PlayStation 5 version for review, apparently, unless you're an Xbox outlet. So, but I mean, like, this is just a 4K version of the version that came out like what, 7 or 8 years ago at this point. So like,
yeah.
We've all played this version already. It just runs at 4K instead of 1080p. So, which I'm not complaining. I think the first game is awesome, but it just really makes me like. It really makes me wonder why they didn't just release a collection of all 3 games, like the original trilogy, like, because 2 and 3 are so much better, right? And like 1 is good, but it's not like. It's like Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2, right? Where like Uncharted 1 is like, it established the franchise, and like,
yeah,
obviously it was a different time, and like Gears was like a visual masterpiece, which was why it was so popular in the first place, I think. But like, I don't know, you play 2 and 3, man. I just think 2 and 3 are so much better.
You know what's kind of weird with some games during that era when they were doing like the trilogy games? Like the first game will be like I want to put it like as a beta almost. It's a good idea what they're going for. And then somehow the second game, it's a possibility they knocked it out the park. And then the third game, it's a balance of like the first and second put together to make a really good, conclusive ending to the game. Cause like Mass Effect kind of went through this where Mass Effect 1 was just like, it was okay. It would help BioWare get noticed, but then 2 just knocked it out the building with characters and stories and just everything that really made people aware of BioWare. And then Mass Effect 3 came out, and regardless of the controversy of the end of that game, it had a good balance. Like I love the gunplay in Mass Effect. Gunplay was like the best to me in 3 compared to 2. And then you just play 1 and you'd be like, 1 feels so old and ancient in a sense.
Yeah, I know. And like when you like, and I don't remember they changed this and Reloaded or not. I'm pretty sure they did, but like when you go back and play 1, like the original for Gears, like, like you know how like the big thing for like 2 and 3 were like, especially 2 because they updated the Unreal Engine for it specifically, was like you shoot enemies and parts of them fall off, right? Because they were like their big thing. Remember the Meat Cube demo that they showed off with Marcus and the Lancer, and then it was just like this cube of meat that was rolling around and you shot it and like chunks of meat were falling off. And then like the cover, like the cement would chip off, or the rocks or whatever you were hiding behind, things would chip off, or boxes would shatter in a more realistic way. And in the first game, none of that did that. It was just, they were just part of the set, right? Like you're covered in like chip off or anything, like, so yeah, I mean, it's just like there are so many little things in 2 and 3 that are better, and like obviously the story in 2 is much better, right? I mean, 1 was like, 1 story is exactly what you think of when you think of, like, if you've never played Gears of War and you saw those characters, like the bro shooter, right? The ultimate bro shooter, like beefy dudes shooting guns, right?
Yeah.
That's what 1 is. 2 and 3, and like I would even say 4 and 5, maybe to a lesser extent, just because I don't think the stories in those games are as good as the original trilogy, but I think I'm still higher on those games than a lot of other people are. But like, those stories are so heartfelt, and like, I mean, Gears 2, there were like 2 points in that game where I was like me and my friend were playing through it, and we got to the point where you're in the underground, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played it, because I still think those games, I still think those
with 2 certain characters.
Yeah, they're like, because those games are coming to PlayStation eventually, and I know there's a bunch of people who haven't played it yet. So like,
or choose not to play it, I should say.
Well, I mean, I think it's clear that PlayStation is more popular than Xbox. Even that generation, PlayStation ended up beating Xbox in sales, but like, I think Xbox just had such a mind share that like that's why it was considered more popular, right? So like, anyway, it's not important. Gears 2 and 3 are better. I think those games, I think they should have released a trilogy, but also if you're going to sell each of them for $40 a piece, right? Like that's, you're going to make the twice amount of money potentially, or more, than you would have if you sold it as a trilogy for $60 or $70. So
yeah,
I don't know, whatever. It's fine. Oh, anyways, not important. Excited for it though. I'm excited for Helldivers too, because Halo ODST, man. ODST DLC for Helldivers.
That's why I wonder if the Helldivers crew is going to be there at PAX West.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Because I'm just like, if it's dropping this week, I'm like, they probably want to focus on getting content about that game out. So
Yeah. Oh.
So, but yeah, everybody, that's it. Well, what about you, Corey? Anything you've been playing with Power?
So I've actually been playing a little bit of a lot, but time permitting, really. But so after this Gamescom stuff with Final Fantasy VII, I'm like, man, I really need to finish Final Fantasy VII before I play this. I would really like to play Crisis Core before this too, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Did 7 get a release date? It got a release date, right? For Switch?
No, not actually, I think so.
7 Switch 2 release date. Let's see.
Because I think because Xbox,
Nintendo Store still says TBD.
did Xbox get there? Or was that or? Because I thought Xbox got theirs, which made everybody say.
I think they did.
Let's see.
Let's see. I'm looking it up. Remake Xbox. It just says Q4.
Okay, so then they both are under wraps. I think once Xbox get theirs, then Nintendo will get there.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about Final Fantasy on Xbox though, because 16 didn't sell well. Like it didn't even sell 1 million units on the Xbox. But I think 7 is more appealing to most people than 16.
I did definitely with 16, but 16 being digital on Xbox.
I mean, they're all digital. There are no physical copies. No physical copies, man.
I think it's one of those too little, too late things because I think everybody had just moved on from it.
I think everybody that wanted to play it probably bought a PlayStation or played it on PC, right? I mean, because especially Remake, because it came to PS4 also. Remember, so well, yeah, you said it. You played it there, so anybody who played it probably played it on PS4 or PS5 when the Integrate came out.
Yeah, I do plan on getting it. Because I want to play it on Series X.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it on Switch. I'm like, dude, I'm so I've been so fixated on what's going to happen with Xbox and if I should even invest in it anymore. Even though I love, I was just playing Fortnite because, Power Rangers. You got to get Green Ranger. On my Xbox, and I'm like, man, this experience is so much nicer than the PlayStations. Like just playing it, the act of playing the console, the act of using the console is so much nicer.
Yes.
But am I going to be able to in 2 or 3 years when the next box comes out, am I going to be able to play any of this, through the Xbox?
Well, shoot, that's even with Sony because everybody's wondering if PlayStation 6 is that going to be your last hardware, and are both you and Microsoft
because they're already I don't think PlayStation, and I don't think Xbox as we know it is going away, but I think there's always going to be a console. Here's why. There are people that don't pay attention to any of the stuff we're talking about and don't even know what's going on with Xbox right now, right? There are just people who
we don't know what's going on with Sony neither.
But people just want the plug and play, easy setup device. And that's what consoles always provide. No matter how complicated they get, they will always be less complicated than setting up a PC or trying to figure out how to connect a Bluetooth controller and setting up your cloud experience because you got to think about it too. If these companies go to cloud apps on TV, also, okay, I gotta turn that stuff off. Setting up a cloud app, you don't just need to set it up for Xbox. You got to set it up, or just PlayStation. You got to set it up for Ubisoft. You got to set it up for EA. You got to set it up for Activision, because all these maybe Activision will be integrated into the Xbox one because they own it. But you know what I'm saying? All the different third-party publishers will have their own, right?
Yes.
And so, like, are you going to really ask people to navigate 75 different cloud apps to purchase games? No, you're
No.
not. And so, I think that's why consoles will always exist, is because it just provides a nice, easy place for people to buy their games, play their games on a TV without downloading driver. Man, I can't tell you how many times everybody's always like even on podcasts that I listen to, like I was listening on the Jeff Gerstmann show the other day, and he was talking about how like PCs are going to be the dominant thing. And then like he goes on a 45-minute tangent about how he couldn't install Battlefield beta because like he needed to download certain drivers, and certain games he had installed had different anti-cheat things on them. So he had to delete those and then update Battlefield and then change all these settings. And then it took him like over an hour to set the game up. People don't want that. Like people want to just, I mean, that's
Have
another
a game.
that's another reason why physical media will probably exist for at least the next generation, right? Because like maybe the next 2 generations, because people just want to go, they want to buy the disc, they want to put it in their console. Sure, it'll download or update or do whatever, right? But like at the end of the day, it's still the easiest way. And gosh, what was I trying to say? Convenience will always beat out quality, always.
Because like people don't like. I love Digital Foundry. I love what they stand for, what they do, trying to show the tech
support them.
People do not care. I mean, people want to see if the game runs. They want to get an update to see how the game handles on this piece of hardware. I think with PC, and I think if you grew up in the PC community and you grew up gaming in PC and know the workarounds and all of that, you're set. But people who grew up playing consoles, whether it's retro or modern, they don't understand a lot of the don't want to call it jargon, but in this case I have to. They don't understand a lot of that jargon. They want to know how this game runs, how it plays, is it fun, and if I get it, I won't have no issues. Like they'll complain if there is slowdown and stuff like that, but like they're not focusing on frame rates. They're not focusing the lighting hitting this person's head and showing shadows. They don't care about that. They want to know if I could kill this demon without it crashing or anything.
And like people are always talking about frame rates and frame rates and frame rates. Some over 80% of the people never switch the frame rate from quality, like their consoles from quality mode to performance mode. Over 80%. And that's why a lot of games don't have high frame rates. Well, also technologically there's some issues, but that's a different thing. But also like people don't care. People don't care, And so like, I mean, you look at Madden right now, right? Like it runs at 4K 30, right? And
Yes.
people don't care because people invest in these huge 4K TVs and they want to see visually how good it looks and not how smooth it runs, right? And so because like even a lot of people have TVs that can't even handle the frame rates that the game could run at in performance mode. So like I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, it's the thing where like it almost reminds me of the thing where, and it's not as bad as this because ultimately it's not the same, but it reminds me of like when widescreen TVs first started coming out and my parents plugged in the cable box and like they were watching this stretched out version of cable TV when all you had to do is go to the settings and set it to 16:9 instead of 14:3. And it's just this nasty stretched out picture, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's anyways. Yeah, that's it's just people don't care about the stuff at the end of the day, and the things that people argue over on the internet are just not important, and they're never going to be important, right? It's just people want to play it, sit down. I mean, how many people work 8, 10, 12, 14-hour days, right? Either on their feet. And I mean, I know, right? Like, I mean, I would work 14-hour days at the car dealership, right? In the like the parts department, putting like inventory stuff, moving these heavy car parts, or like, the restaurant when I was working there, work 12, 8, 14-hour shifts on my feet. Like, I don't want to have to come home and like, oh, I want to relax and just play a game for like an hour or two. I don't want to have to like sit there on a PC and like try to figure out why my game's not working. And like I feel like every other week, like, no offense to Laurent, I know he's like really into his PC and stuff, but every other week I feel like he's like uninstalling something or reinstalling Windows or reinstalling all these programs, or like he can't get OBS to work because he has to download these drivers. And it's like, why? Like, like, why do people want to do that? And like, especially busy people. Like, if
Yes.
like, I understand the hobby part of it, right? But like, we're busy, man. I have so little time to do the things I want to do. I don't want to spend the time fixing it, right? Like my PlayStation the other day. I know, I'll finish what I've been playing in a second. I hadn't turned my PlayStation 5 on in a while, right?
Right.
And like, I fell down that rabbit hole for like, I can't even explain how hyper fixated and like, honestly, autistic it was. But like, I went through the store and was like going through all the games that I already owned on Xbox, like trying to like, I did the whole thing of like essentially pricing out replacing games on Xbox in case it doesn't last or whatever. Anyways, my PlayStation 5 crashed on me twice. Like, it just totally shut off twice. Hard crashed, turned off, restarted. And I got kicked out of the store 6 separate times, all under an hour, probably all under 45 minutes. To the point where I was like, oh, this is why I don't play my PlayStation. Right. So I turned it off, went over to my Xbox, and just started playing something else. I was going to play my Switch, but it's upstairs in the bedroom because I was playing in bed the other night, and I never brought it down. So, that's the thing too, is I'm like, man, I just want things to work. I just want it to work. I just want to play it. I just want
to hear y'all folks crying over some game key card.
I know, man. I know, the game key card thing, man. Don't worry, we got a non-Nintendo game coming to a real physical release later in the show.
Ooh.
But anyways, back to what I've been playing, Ed. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII, the original on Switch. I'm at Fort Condor. I'm making my way through that area right now. Fortnite, I've been playing through the Power Rangers Battle Pass and trying to get the green and white ranger in that. There's a special event coming up apparently where you can get a Megazord skin, which is like, that's kind of cool, I guess. I also bought the Cyberpunk V skin today that was in the store, literally right before we started recording, because I had some of those V bucks left over and I had enough to purchase it, so I bought that. And then I've been playing a lot of games with my kids recently, and my nephews. So Mario Kart World is a big hit in this house. I don't know if you know this, Ed, but Mario Kart, people like to get together and play Mario Kart together. I don't know if you knew that or not. Just hot off the presses, breaking news: Mario Kart multiplayer is a hit with children.
Right.
But I've also been playing a lot of Smash with my nephews lately.
Interesting.
Not only my nephews, but my son is playing it. My son loves Smash Brothers.
Just with the nephews, or
no? He's been playing it with me and the nephew. Like, all 4 of us have been playing.
Oh,
together.
That's very interesting.
And like, it's so funny because like, I'm essentially my son and I are on a team, and then my nephews are on a team, and they try to beat us, right? And like I feel like I'm playing with one hand behind my back, essentially, because like I mean my son's 4, right? But then also like life stealing is on when you're on teams. So he like steals all my lives when he loses all of his. So like I have to literally try to fight them with 1 life while they have 3, because we're playing the competitive with competitive rules, which is battlefield stages, 3 lives and no items. 7-minute round is the competitive. I mean, that's what the rules were when it came out on Wii U, so that's what we've been playing with. Man, I've been playing with a lot of different characters, and there are characters that I absolutely love, man. Like Banjo and Kazooie. Man, I gotta tell you, Banjo and Kazooie are awesome. They are so much fun.
If you sit down and learn them, they could be like a force.
Oh, dude, they're so fun. They're so fun to use because they're like, it's like if King Dedede was a little bit lighter, and a little bit faster, because like Banjo uses Kazooie as like you can hit people with Kazooie. You pull Kazooie out of your backpack and hit people with her.
Yes.
You can fly because Kazooie can fly. You can roll around, like do the little barrel roll, like not the barrel roll, but the somersault roll right across the stage. You can shoot the eggs like in the game, right? And you get the little like the up smash is like the Jinjo jump pad.
Yes.
So that's fun. It's just super fun, man. I also really like Cloud. I wasn't expecting to like Cloud. I really like Cloud, man. Like if I'm going to play like a fast character, Cloud is probably who I'm going to play as from now on. Cloud just like he doesn't do anything fancy. He just he plays the way I like to play. So like reminds me of like a faster Marth or Roy, essentially. Just like a solid sword fighter that, you know, has a lot of I mean the Buster Sword shoots out some green laser stuff out of it, which like pushes enemies back.
Does it make you feel different when you see the trailer when it came out to now playing him and being like, oh, now I understand?
Not really. What we need there's an idea I have that I would like to try to do at some point. I don't know if we're ever going to get to do it or how we're going to do it, but rewatching like Smash trailers or like old E3 stuff, watch alongs and stuff, like I would really like to do that at some point.
They have a compilation like of all the trailers for Smash Ultimate and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really like Cloud and I really like Byleth a lot. I try to use Bayonetta. I like Bayonetta. I don't love her, but
yeah, I tried to use her, and I'm just like, no, like,
yeah.
And I think it's because Zero Suit Samus is still my girl.
I use Zero Suit Samus too, and I understand why people like her. I'm not a fan. Really, she's probably really good for people who like to play like that, like her skill set. But like,
it's that Street Fighter 2/3/Alpha that comes out of me. That's why I love her. I think and that even with Ryu and stuff, it's just like when I think of fighters, I think of hand fighting, like that kind of moveset. So when it comes to the sword play, you know, of course I would think of Soul Calibur and Soul Calibur 2, but I'm just like, I'm not a weapon fighter. That I think that's why I don't pick Link or a lot of the sword fighters in Smash is because I'm like, I grew up doing hand fighting with Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and other fighting games like Fatal Fury and the Neo Geo series, that did a lot of hand combos. I mean, Samurai Showdown is an exception, but like that's their only weapon fighter, and you really had to play that game to just even learn it, because like I didn't know what I was doing in Samurai Showdown when the first one came out.
Yeah. The one character I actually thought I was going to like, and I actually absolutely did not, was Shulk. Too floaty, man. Like, I was playing as Sora, and like Sora is really floaty, but like it's floaty in like this like in a controllable manner, essentially.
Yeah.
But like, man, I gotta tell you, Shulk feels extremely uncontrollable in a lot of ways, and I just did not care for Shulk at all. I pulled up the roster because there was a bunch of players that I played as. Mega Man. I played as Mega Man for a while. Like, that was really fun. I really think Mega Man is like a fun ranged character. Pit was the other one that I actually really liked. Pit is a fun character to play as.
I have to learn Pit.
I tell you who I don't like, though. I do not like the Castlevania characters. I do not like Simon or Richter. I do not like Ken or Ryu from Street Fighter. Essentially, any fighting game character I do not like. The Tekken character Kazuya, do not like. I think out of all like all the fighting game characters, Terry Bogard is the one that like I like the most, but I wouldn't ever. Those would not be like. There are like 75 other characters I would pick before any of them.
Well, I like I said, because I'm a Street Fighter, I won't say stan, but like I grew up when it came to fighting games, I grew up with Street Fighter. So I learned Ryu and Ken, and I had to learn Ryu and Ken because even though some of their moves are similar, their power dynamics is different. And once they start changing up their special moves, I'm like, I gotta learn y'all individually. So I think that's why when it comes to Samus and it comes to Ryu and Ken, mostly just Ryu, is because they give me that Street Fighter feeling and combo heaviness that I love, because like the Smash had that kind of Killer Instinct vibe to it, like with its combo stuff. People will go crazy and stuff.
Yeah. So that's Smash is fun when you play with other people, let me tell you. My one nephew though is like really good. He actually is really good with like Pyra and Mithra. And both of my nephews are really good with Kirby.
Oh, nice.
My nephew or my son thinks Wario is funny because Wario farts on people, and he thinks it's the funniest thing. He thinks it's so funny, and like every time he dies, he's like, everybody's like, Miles, you're dead, you're out. He's like, I farted on you, I don't care. And then he steals one of my lives and comes back and does it again.
You look at him and be like, I can't with you.
Oh, he loves Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. is like one of his favorite characters.
Oh, nice.
Ever. He has a little stuffed animal of Bowser Jr. that he sleeps with. He like every time we play Mario Wonder, we have to go fight Bowser Jr. first in that first castle. Like he loves Bowser Jr.
I wonder. He needs to play Yoshi's Crafted World then.
We're playing it together. Yeah.
Oh, did you guys just start it?
No, we've been playing it off and on for a while.
Okay.
We'll play it in spurts, and he loves to play it. But then, like, I mean, dude, when my daughter's home, we have to play what she wants to play. It's like it's a thing. So we don't really get a lot of alone time to play that game together. But when like tomorrow, we'll probably play it tomorrow because my daughter has ballet and then they're going to the store.
Okay.
And so we'll probably play it tomorrow.
Because
Right.
I would, I mean, yes, everybody, my crafted world. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say he loves Crafted World so much.
Yeah, my crafted world review is up. So you guys can read it. Those boss battles are super fun. I was just like, see, Nintendo, I know people don't think about this game, but I'm like, when they play these boss fights, it's a delight. I love those games. I mean those boss battles in Crafted World. I cannot wait till he gets to, and I'm just gonna spoil it everybody. But not spoil the whole thing. I cannot wait till he gets to the bathtub level. It's so creative. I'm not just like, yeah, I can't wait till he play it, you guys play it, and report back. I'm super excited to hear this.
Yeah. So what else have we been playing? We've been my son and I have been playing a lot of Donkey Kong as well. And by me and him, I mean him. I mean, dude, I haven't even touched Donkey Kong. Like, because every time I am prioritizing something else. I've been trying to fix some of the podcast and website feeds.
Yeah.
And then like when we play together, like when he wants to play Donkey Kong, I let him because he loves to just destroy the levels and stuff. So I just kind of let him do that, right? And he thinks it's the funniest thing. Dude, he thinks it's so funny when he like destroys the levels or like takes one of those bomb rocks in that first area and throws them at enemies and that walls and stuff, and they watches them blow up, and he thinks, dude, Donkey Kong is the best game to watch my son play. Just because he doesn't care about the game. He just wants to destroy stuff. And that game lets him do that.
He gets the joy out of it.
And then when he finds something that he actually has to do something, he gets frustrated and makes me play. But, like he found one of those like shrine things, right? And like he's not good at using the shoulder buttons. That's like his big hang up right now is the shoulder buttons. And so like, one of the shrines in that early part is like you have to like climb your way across to get to the end, right? And like avoid the moving walls and the enemies and stuff. And like he can't do that, so I did it for him, and we got to the other side, and like, then he went back to destroying stuff. And then like he destroyed so much stuff at one point that he couldn't get back to the top side where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
So, like we warped there, but a lot of the area was already destroyed. So I'm like, do you want me to reset the level? He's like, no, just fix it. I'm like, well, I have to reset the level. And he's like, okay. So I reset the level, and he got really mad at me for resetting the level. Man, kids, man. They don't know what they want.
Well, is that all, Corey?
I mean, I play a little bit of Mario Party too, but there's nothing else to really say about Mario Party. My kids just like, it's my daughter's favorite game right now. So,
I did not play the Daemon X Machina demo yet. I still got to download it, everybody. But I'm super excited to play that game. I didn't even know that it had got a demo to like, I think later on after they started talking about the preview of that game. And then I seen the demo, I'm like, I need to download it. But once again, Resident Evil. So, everybody, that's going to be it for Playing with Power. Corey, do you have some things to show us? One thing you did show me, and I lost my mind because I love it so much.
Yeah, I bought the so like first of all, let me go get it. Hold on. Okay. Hold on a second.
So I will not spoil it, everybody. Corey's going to get his items that he is going to show. So if you are watching this on YouTube, you'll get to see it. If you're listening on podcasts of
All right, I'm
Apple
back.
and Spotify, if you want to see how they look or anything, please come to our YouTube channel, Boss Rush Media, and click on the link for Nintendo Pow Block and watch this episode, and you will get to see what Corey has in store. So Corey, I'm gonna hand it over to you now.
Oh, okay. So I've been in this mode where I just want like really nice collectibles of things that I really like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is when I texted you. I'm like, man, I really need to start playing Mega Man because these collectibles are cool. But so I showed off the Mega Man I got a couple weeks ago, right? And
Yes,
it's that I forget what the company's called, but they make really nice Mega Man collectibles. They're $24.99 a piece. And Amazon just put a lot of them up for pre-order just like yesterday. Then a lot of them, but I got the Cutman one.
it looks so good,
dude. It looks so good, man. They're so good, man. They're so fun. And I ordered Elecman today. I'm just gonna like order like one a week because like I have. Right now, the collections I'm working on are Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and these Mega Man things, right? Like those are the ones I'm working on.
And it's so funny because you just say Elecman. I'm just like, I wonder if he's trying to go in the boss order. Like it started with Cutman, goes to Elecman to Ice, Ice to Fire, Fire to
Well,
Bomb.
Iceman's not available, and neither is Bomb Man. The only Iceman, and so Iceman and Bomb Man aren't available, but there's a Bomb Man Mega Man available, like Mega Man in the Bomb Man colors. So like,
it's interesting.
So yeah, I was, but like now they're like getting like some of the weird ones, like Bubble Man is coming, right? Who else is out there? Let me see.
I know I told you the wrong one, Corey. Like, because you mentioned something green, and I was thinking of I said Frogman, everybody on accident. I was thinking of the level because of the enemies are frogs, and I forgot that it wasn't Frogman, but that it was Bubble Man, and everything.
Let me see.
Very interesting level on Mega Man 2 with Frogman. I mean,
see.
Bubble Man. Thank it.
I wonder if these are from a different set. Nope. Jack's Pacific. No, that doesn't seem right either. Jada Toys is the company that makes these. So Elecman and Fireman are like the next two that I would like to get. I ordered Elecman, but Fireman, Iceman is available. And then there's like another line of Mega Man toys that I didn't realize weren't the same line, but so I gotta keep an eye out for that. But it's it's Jack's Pacific. It's the ones that made the Mario movie toys. That company.
Okay. That does the WWE toys also.
Yeah. So let me look this up real quick. Where is the website? Jada Next Level.
I'm gonna get into the. Oh, go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just.
Because I'm going to get into the mood of wanting to play Mega Man 1 again and just, or even watch a playthrough and stuff. Because it's, yeah, Cutman, Electric Man, Ice, Fire, Bomb, and then Gutsman last.
Yeah, man, their website doesn't even have all their toys on it. So their website only lists Fireman, Cutman, Iceman, Mega Man, and then Mega Man Hyper Bomb 4, it says. So it must be from Mega Man 4. But that's weird because like there is like a list of the toys coming, but they're not like.
And no Dr. Wily? It's just the Robot Masters?
I don't know. Okay, so Jada Toys. Here's some that are up for pre-order. So there's a deluxe version of Mega Man coming out. Which is, it doesn't say which game he's from, but it looks just like the other one, so I don't understand what's going on. So there's Bubble Man and Woodman are the next two coming. And then Fireman, Electman, Hyper Bomb Mega Man, and Electman. And Cutman. So, dude, Bubble Man looks so stupid. So funny. But they're so like, and they're like the perfect size to just put on a shelf or something, right? They're only like, I mean, Cutman's a little bit bigger because he's got the scissors on his head, but they're only about 4.5 inches tall, 5 inches tall. And then the Power Rangers I've been getting, right? The Lightning Collection ones are about 6 inches tall. I have all the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers now. The last one is on the way. The Green Ranger's on the way. I have 3 of the 6 Zeo Rangers. And I have, let's see, I have, let's see, hold on. I have 5 of the 7 Ninja Rangers.
Ooh.
And then I'm only gonna get up through the show that, like, the shows that I watched, and then I'll get a couple that my son really liked. Like, my son really likes Ninja Steel, and he really likes Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury. And I'll probably get some of the Dino Thunder ones too, because Tommy was in that show too. But there's, I'll probably end up with like something like 25 of them.
Oh wow!
But they're like, some of them are like $7, like really cheap. They were 24.
Wow.
They were all $24.99 when they came out, right? Some of them now, like, you can find them new for $7 or $8 on eBay. But then you get something like the Green Ranger was like $100. So like the price range is all over the place for these things.
That's weird.
Yeah, and like the Ninja Rangers are kind of expensive, and then there's like ones that you can only buy in sets, which is really annoying. Especially because like the Zeo Pink Ranger only comes in a 2-pack. that 2-pack costs $110.
Oh,
like,
no.
I'm trying to find like a loose one or something.
Yeah.
But it's like really annoying. And like the but then like you get to like this turbo set, and those are all super cheap. They're all there's all in between like $10 and $30, the turbo ones. But then you get to like Power Rangers in Space, which was like the last, like, of like the 90s through like the mid 2000s, like the last quote unquote good series, which was like the last series. Long story short, Power Rangers in Space is considered the 6th season of Power Rangers, and it is the last season of the original storyline of Power Rangers that started with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. In case anybody needed Power Rangers lore. So like that's probably the last set I'll get, but like the Power Rangers in Space ones are all super expensive for some reason.
Because they're the last ones, I wonder.
I don't know. But then like you get to the seasons after that, like Beast Morphers and Mystic Force and stuff, and those are all like super cheap. But then you get to like any Power Rangers with the word Dino in it, like Dino Thunder, Dino Fury, Dino Charge. All those ones are super expensive, right?
Yeah,
because those are the seasons that they bring back old characters. I don't know, man. And then there's like the seasons with like popular characters like Time Force, and it's just, man, these things are all over the place, man. And then like my son is like really into Wild Force also, which is like oh my gosh, it's like one of the worst. Like, I know Power Rangers is cheesy and has a lot of bad acting, but this takes it to another level, man. It's all over the place. And he's really into that, so I was like looking at some of those to get him for like Christmas or Hanukkah or something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, those are expensive too. And like, he wants the Zords, which is like a whole nother thing, right?
Oh,
Like
that's a whole. Good luck on that one,
dude. Every single one that he wants, even the old ones. Not that there's any new ones really, but even the old ones are like all anywhere between like $80 and $200 for like the set.
For the Zoids, yeah, you're gonna pay some money for those.
Yeah, and he I mean, I've given him some of my old ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And by some of them, I mean all of them except for the one that's sitting on the shelf back here somewhere. You know, but like, he wants different ones because he's been playing with these for so long, which I understand, right? I mean, I get it. So like, I found some of the ones that he wants that are cheaper than usual.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get rid of some stuff and buy them for him for Hanukkah and Christmas.
Oh.
He really likes. Remember the first time the Power Rangers got new Zords, the Thunder Zords. He really likes those, and like the White Tiger Zord, obviously is iconic for the White Ranger. So like,
yeah,
he really wants that. I don't know, man. It's man, I don't know. For how unpopular they said these toys were, they're pretty expensive. You know, because Hasbro sold the Power Rangers license to Playmates. So now Playmates is making the Power Rangers Reignition toy line, which, dude, those things are such garbage. Those things are hot garbage.
Is Reignition like the latest series?
It's a remastered version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like, they added all these moving graphics and like, dude, it's terrible. It's the
Is it a TV show?
It's the original show. It's literally the original show, but they re-edited it and because like the first season in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is like 55 episodes, right?
Yeah.
They re-edited it, made each episode a little bit longer, and cut it down to like 25 episodes. And they took out a lot of the filler stuff. And then they went in and added like motion graphics, and like when the Power Rangers like hit the enemies, they added like comic book words like "pow" and like weird stuff like that. And it's just like, this is just some hot trash. What are you doing? What are you doing?
That sounds a mess.
Yeah, but good news, Ed. Every single season up through Ninja Steel. Well, not through Ninja Steel, but up to Ninja Steel, because that was the first season that Netflix did.
Yeah.
Is on YouTube. And you can watch the entire run of Power Rangers up to Ninja Steel on YouTube. And non-edited glory. 480p.
Yes.
4x3.
Hey. If it works, it works.
Oh, man. I was debating on whether or not I should get any of the bad guys for the Power Ranger stuff, but I'm like, I don't know, man.
Nah.
Once you start getting into the bad guys, man, that's like a whole nother
level.
Yeah, and I just man, you know how many bad guys were in Power Rangers? I'm just saying, there's a lot.
How many bad guys did we care about? Is the real question.
Like 3, 4, maybe.
You just answered it.
We got Goldar. We got Lord Zed, maybe Rita. I mean, Green Ranger was that whole run was awesome. But
I started off bad guy. Lord Zed, like I said, Rita, Lord Zed, and what's his name?
Goldar,
yeah.
And then like the henchmen. I mean, I guess you could make a case for
the putties
and Babu and Squat, right? The other kind of henchmen that don't really do anything in the show. Rito was okay. The military skeleton guy that ended up being Goldar's like sidekick in the second season, he was okay. But like, you're really gonna try to sell me an action figure of Eye Guy or Pudgy Pig or Snizzard?
Nah.
No thanks. Pass. King Sphinx was cool. King Sphinx was really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm just I don't know. Maybe I'll get a couple, but I'm not gonna get them all. And then like, man, I know we've gone on this Power Rangers tangent for too long, but the Toy Battalion they're releasing a 7-inch line of the movie Power Rangers, like really, like it's like for all 6 Rangers it's like $300.
Ooh.
But they're like movie accurate in like what they say, like 40 something points of articulation or whatever, and superposable, but they don't come with the weapons, and they don't come with like the heads without the helmets, right? It's just the bodies and like an extra set of hands to do some other moves.
No. Pass.
Yeah. So I mean, they're nice figures, but like $300, that's a lot, man. I don't.
Right.
So I did complete my Ninja Turtles, though. I don't know if I told you that. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you I finally got Raph? Yeah, we had that conversation because we had that conversation because we were talking about how bad NECA collectibles are.
Oh yeah, that is true,
dude. I wish some other company would get the Ninja Turtles license, because like NECA is just the quality of these turtles, man.
NECA's not doing it.
No, man.
NECA is a nada.
Look, I mean, I'm glad I have them, but like, I'm telling you, the first sign of another company making the the movie Ninja Turtles, and if they look any better, my son gets new toys, which will be these ones.
I mean, that's the smartest way to do. So. Well, Corey, how about we get into baby news? Take it away.
Yeah, we should probably get into this, huh? There's a lot to talk about. Let's talk about Gamescom, Ed. A lot of news. I mean, it's kind of non-news, but kind of is news from Gamescom. So I can't imagine we have a lot to say about a lot of this, but I think it's still worth mentioning. Gamescom happened last week in Germany. A lot of Nintendo Switch 2 stuff was shown off there. Mario Kart World, by the way, Ed, shocking, wins best Nintendo Switch 2 game at Gamescom out of the 4 games that are out.
Now, quick question before we get into the story. What was this all about? Why would they be giving for awards and stuff?
I mean, I think it's just it's like, remember when games at E3 would win like E3 Game of Show and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's probably just something equivalent. It probably doesn't mean anything, really, right? But I don't know, man. All right, so Mario Kart World wins best Nintendo Switch 2 game at Gamescom. Nintendo returned with several wins after a big absence last year, as Donkey Kong Bananza claimed best gameplay over titles like Resident Evil Requiem and Mario Kart World, while Mario Kart World won best Nintendo Switch 2 game over Donkey Kong and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Additionally, awards went to Pokemon for Best Booth, Capcom for Best Lineup, Hollow Knight, Silksong for Best Trailer, and these marks are some of the first accolades for Switch 2 exclusives. More anticipated titles are on the horizon, like Kirby Air Riders, Pokémon Legends CA, and Metroid Prime 4. We will be talking about those later in the show. I mean, I don't really know what to say about this. I'm of the opinion that Mario Kart 8 is still better than Mario Kart World. So
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are feeling. Like, World was a good way. Is a good game, but it's not compared to 8. It's not. There's no comparison. 8 is just better.
yeah, I think 8 is much better. I think the tracks are better. I don't like the open world stuff. Like it doesn't feel. It feels like it's just there because they needed to change something up with Mario Kart. It doesn't feel like it's there for a purpose, right? I mean, some of the P-switch challenges are interesting, but like, there's nothing there. It's just, I don't know. It's good. Like, it's a fun game. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, really hating on it.
Passionate or anything.
It's just like I think Mario Kart 8 is going to be hard to beat for a long time.
It has a better preference than World
from
a lot of people and everything. And I think when it comes to like just driving around the world and everything, like not really doing races unless you want to, it's gonna feel different than anyone who's played Forza Horizon and stuff, where that open world is that you drive to different tracks, but you can also really, really go anywhere and then find collectible stuff and everything. Plus, it's a bigger map of a real life place and stuff. And you have some pretty dope music, aka
I think
Forza Horizon 4.
I think the music is great. But also like a lot of it is music that's been in Mario Kart before. I mean, I think the theme song is a banger, right? The one that was in the trailer. I think that's a banger, right? But also like after listening to Donkey Kong Bananza soundtrack, it's like going back to Mario Kart's like okay, sure. Gotta tell you though, man, Donkey Kong's soundtrack is a banger. It's a good one.
But congratulations to Mario Kart World for
it's I'm glad. By the way, some Woot, I think, the Amazon kind of clearance company, was selling Mario Kart World physically for $40 this week. So I don't know if it's still going on. I don't know if it's going on right now at the time of this recording. I saw a Wario 64 notification that said they were selling it for $40. So
interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Weekly ads just popped up for this week. There's something on here that I was actually looking to purchase, but I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. Anyways, not important. Speaking of Gamescom, Ed, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition seems to be worrying fans after Gamescom footage surfaces online. We had a discussion in this. I made the rare comment in the big Twitter group chat about Elden Ring, but we'll read this story first, and then we'll talk about what we were talking about in the chat. But at Gamescom, Elden Ring on Switch 2 in handheld mode was found to be plagued with heavy frame rate drops, and it was worrying a lot of fans with stutters and excuse me, new over-the-top footage from Canada's Fan Expo shows the docked version running more smoothly, with only occasional dips during larger sequences. While not on par with PS5 performance, the dock mode appears to be the stronger way to play this game. Shocking. I'm not shocked. That's the thing people are taking away from this. Right. No release date still slated for 2025. I don't know when, but it's coming. So what we were talking about in the Twitter chat, when this game came out to Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, and also Xbox One and PS4 and PC, like the PC version ran like trash, like all From Software games do, right? the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions didn't run great. And the Xbox Series and PlayStation 5 versions didn't run great, to the point where the best way to play the game was the PlayStation 4 version installed on a PlayStation 5 because of the uncapped frame rate.
Because it jumped it up to 60 frames per second.
Yeah, and the game only had a resolution of 1080p max. So like that's how people were playing it. Which was like, oh, okay, well, interesting. And like, I don't know if From is doing this internally or somebody else is porting this. I haven't really done the research. I know somebody ported Dark Souls Remastered to Switch. I think it was Virtuous, actually.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, that game, from what I played, didn't have very many performance issues. I know there's like one area of the game where it had performance issues on Switch 1. But like overall the game ran pretty well at 30 frames. But if this is going to run at, 1080p or 1440p, like, I don't know, like later we're going to talk about Final Fantasy VII, and that game seems to be running really well right on Switch 2.
Yeah.
So like, FromSoft games have never really run well at launch, right? But I feel like this was a version people were looking forward to, and Elden Ring is, sold more than a lot of FromSoft games combined. So like, I don't know. I think this was a version of the game that people were looking to either jump back into or jump into for the first time, and this news kind of hindered a lot of people's opinions of trying to play this game. So
and it seems that this is the undocked version. People are running it on handheld mode, and
right.
all of
but
that
if you're going to play the docked version, you might as well
that.
just play it on another console, right? I mean, that's kind of where some people's feelings are at. The point is to play this portably, right, and take it with you. Which, okay, yeah, you can play it docked and then take it with you, right? I mean, that's not out of the question. But
it feels like, like I'll give Ben and Neko and the team more time to work on this game, get it optimized and everything, because this is just only a demo. It's not a full representation of the game. I kind of feel like if you want to play the best version now of this game and not worry about the Switch, just get the PlayStation 4 version, play it on PlayStation 5. Because that's the only one that's going to give you a higher frame rate and all of that stuff. But if that's the only thing I could say about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was actually kind of looking forward to maybe trying this on Switch 2 again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I played like 15 hours of it, but it's the same thing with every FromSoft game. Like I'll play it for like 15 hours and I'll be like, I don't know, I feel like I got my fill out of this. I don't know if I need to keep playing this, like,
yeah.
And man, I don't know. It's like it's a series. Like Dark Souls is a series that I wish I could get into, and theoretically in my mind sounds fun, but like after like 10 or 15 hours, I'm like, I'm good,
Yeah.
And then like especially when Assassin's Creed started adopting that combat style, right? Like Assassin's Creed is much, especially Odyssey and Valhalla, they're much faster.
Oh, heck yeah.
And like less cumbersome in terms of like how difficult the bosses are and all that. Like, I don't know, it just felt like that was more my speed with that combat. Like I like the combat in those games, and I know that there's ways to level up and stuff to make you faster, and I think that's why I actually liked Bloodborne a lot when I played it. Because it was just faster. But I don't know. We'll see if I jump back in or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Ed, let's talk about another type of knight fighting their way through a hard game. Hollow Knight Silksong Tell me if you've heard of this game, Ed.
No, I have not.
I'm so tired of hearing about this game, dude.
So many people
finally gets
cannot
a
just
release date.
breathe.
Oh my gosh, dude. I hope it lives up to everybody's expectations. But
oh shoot, dude! Some people just said, "Oh, it's already my game of the year," and it's not even out yet. I'm like,
you know what's funny though? That demo at Gamescom was the same demo they showed off the first time they showed gameplay off. It wasn't even like a new demo. It's the same demo from like 5 years ago or whatever.
Not surprised.
No, but people were like talking about it like it was brand new, and I'm like, somebody who played it a while ago said this is the same demo we played like 5 years ago. I'm like, oh, that's not great. Whatever. Team Cherry has confirmed that Hollow Knight Silksong will launch on September 4th, 2025, delivering closer look at the game's combat, handcrafted world, and massive roster of enemies, including 200 regular foes and 40 bosses. The trailer provides a detailed glimpse at the game, highlights its fluid gameplay and intricate level design. Obviously, people who are looking forward to this were impressed by the trailer. I hope everybody is excited to play this that wants to play this.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna play it. I don't care. I didn't like Hollow Knight, so
I have Hollow Knight on Xbox, and I need to start it. I am going to pick this one and give it a try. For it. Yeah, I'm going to be fair to this game, I would say. So that's why I said I really want to play it at PAX and get a feel for it and stuff.
Well, sorry, I was answering something. I got a message I was answering. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks beautiful. I'm not knocking it. I just feel like this game has been overhyped for so long that people are their expectations are too high, in my opinion. And I just hope Team Cherry doesn't get some kind of unnecessary blowback because their game came out later than fans wanted, and it's not what they wanted. So
for a game that they haven't even dated yet until
they haven't even talked about it since its initial, like, there was an interview that came out that said they were like, they intentionally didn't talk about it because they were just working on it, right? So I don't know, man.
I think it's because of them, showing it in Microsoft's press conference and Nintendo's press conference. I mean, direct and stuff. People probably felt like, okay, this game has to be somewhat further along and everything. So, because it had been a long time since Hollow Knight had been released, and they showed off the trailer for this new game. So they thinking that, well, it's been a long time. I wonder if this game is probably done. And when they said no, we're just a 3-people team working on this game, it's taking us longer. But we have ideas what we want to do with this game. I think people are just excited to be playing this. And we'll overlook all that other stuff. But my real question to the people who are like big fans to them, it's just like, why were you booing or saying that a lot of these showcases or directs were bad because they didn't show no Silksong footage?
Because people are stupid and they just think everybody thinks they're entitled to everything, and it's annoying. Oh, but I digress, Edward.
But I'm like, well, yeah, we'll see. Because I'm just like, shoot, when the next Fire Emblem get announced, and it's a really cool, nice looking trailer, everybody's gonna stop playing what they're playing and talk about that game.
Yep. So, but congratulations, Team Cherry, for finally getting the game out the door.
Yes.
I hope you like it, everyone.
So it's gonna be on Game Pass on the 4th, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a day one Game Pass game. So they were demoing it on the ROG Ally, the new ROG Ally for Xbox. So
ooh, I seen the estimated prices. That cost.
if they're not estimated prices, that's how much they cost. It's $899.99.
But Marcus, did they confirm it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the Xbox Wire article now.
Oh, okay.
Side tangent. The regular Xbox Ally, the white one,
yes,
is $549.99, which isn't bad, right? I mean,
no,
it's not bad. It's not the one you want, but it's not bad. And then the Xbox Ally X is $899.99, which is like, man, that's expensive, man. But I mean, we knew it was going to be that price because the current ROG Xbox or the ROG Ally X, the current one that's out now, is $899.99. So why would it be any cheaper? In my opinion, it should be more expensive because there's an Xbox brand on it now. So like they're gonna have to pay they're gonna have to divvy the money up differently.
I wouldn't even say it's because it have the Xbox brand in it. I'm like, how powerful is this thing? Is it equal to a Series X or is it a point above?
Well, first of all, you got to remember there's a full Windows PC in it. Like you can hook it up to a monitor and a keyboard and a mouse and use it as a Windows PC. 100%, right? There's also an AMD, one of the new AMD kind of, what do you call it? Not processor, the graphics thing in it, right? One of their new ones. Well, newer ones. By the time this comes out, that chip will be a year old. But like, you know, it's made for gaming, right? And so there's that aspect to it. And then the amount of RAM that's in it, and the
is it 6 RAM? Or is it higher?
I don't know how much RAM is in it. It's like, hold on, Xbox Ally.
Because I know we know like
RAM. Let's see, 24 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD. And then the Ally regular one has 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage. So, let's see here. Where's the AMD stuff on here? Yes, I love that you don't show the specs of your new handheld. Okay, so it's powered by the AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme. So that's the big difference between the current one and this latest one. Also, has 8 gigs of RAM more than the current one that's out, the regular ROG Ally X. So those are the two big things, and then it has the Xbox, the revamped Xbox Game Bar app, which turns off all the PC functionality and optimizes it for gaming. So like there's going to be better battery life. Man, I really hate that the ROG Xbox Ally page on the Xbox website says the full Xbox experience, because it's not the full Xbox experience. So that's they need to fix that, because it's not the full Xbox experience. You cannot play backwards compatibility games on it, like 360 or original Xbox games on it. You cannot, and you cannot play any game that is not. You cannot play any game that's not Play Anywhere on it. So, like, if you bought an Xbox game and it's not a Play Anywhere, game, you can't play it on this. So,
just for first party, right?
No, for all games. Like, if it's not a Play Anywhere, so like, for example, if you buy Final Fantasy 16 on Xbox, right?
Yeah,
that's a Play Anywhere game. So if you buy it on Xbox, you can play it on this. You can play it on the piece, the Xbox PC app, which is what this is running on. But
if you bought like DMC, Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's not a play anywhere game, so you can't play it on this. So you would have to buy. You would have to buy it again.
But
you have to buy it either like on Steam or through the Xbox store because it's not a play anywhere game. You would have to buy it again. But what this does do is integrate all the other PC stores into the Xbox app. So like it integrates Steam, it integrates Battle.net, it integrates the EA Origin app if that's still a thing. Like it integrates everything. The only one that's not confirmed to run on this is the Epic Game Store, which is like what you kind of need to play Fortnite, but like you can just boot it into the Windows mode and play it from there, right? Because it still has the Armory Crate, which was ROG's original kind of unified PC store front thing. So, and I think anything on Xbox Game Pass currently is a Play Anywhere game.
Yeah.
So like anything that's available on the PC Game Pass is available on this thing too.
So pretty much somebody's library could be like pretty much unplayable.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm like concerned, because if this works out, this is what Xbox is going to be in the future, is this, not necessarily this handheld, but it's going to be a piece, like a simplified Windows PC that runs this app. Right. And that doesn't include your backwards compatible stuff. You know, they want to unify their ecosystems into one. They want, essentially what they want is Xbox PC, Xbox Cloud, Xbox Console, and Xbox Mobile to be the same platform across the board. And right now they're not. You know, they're 4 different ecosystems.
That's crazy.
Which is why like the Xbox Play Anywhere label is kind of like a Band-Aid for that, right?
The equivalent of the Wii and the DS or 3DS having Netflix on it. You can play it on the. You can watch a movie on Wii and then pick up your. If you go somewhere, pick up your DS or 3DS and catch on.
Well,
that's the Wii U.
It's actually more. It's actually more equivalent to the Wii and Wii U virtual consoles, where like, if you bought it on Wii, like you would either have to rebuy it or upgrade, but certain games didn't offer that. Most of Nintendo's first party games did, but like some of the third party games didn't.
Right.
Either because they weren't selling them on the Wii U virtual console because like a collection had come out, or like they just wanted your money because they're a third party. So I don't know, man. Whatever. That's why I've been really concerned about the Xbox stuff.
Sorry, everybody, for that non-Nintendo section, but I'm like,
like, here's the thing, though. If Xbox can pull this off, right, this whole let's tie together our ecosystems without angering as many people as possible,
right?
Like, this could give Xbox a leg up, right? And then Xbox becomes a competitor with Nintendo, right?
Well, because the thing about
it, like when the next PlayStation comes out and they launch the PlayStation 6 and the companion handheld with it. Like,
I think the thing with this one is that, you know, of course, Game Pass and this play anywhere initiative. I'm like, but I invested into a big library, and so now most of my library, let's just say 80%. 80% of my library is unplayable because of one little thing.
Yep.
And I paid you the highest premium amount, $900 plus some dollars to do this.
Exactly.
No.
That's exactly why Xbox fans are angry right now, is because like this what this device is doing with this app and this storefront, and like this is the future of Xbox. This is what's happening. And like they did say that AMD is going to help them work on backwards compatibility, but like that becomes a legal issue because you can't emulate 360 and original Xbox games or games without a license, because you bought, like for Borderlands, for example, you bought Borderlands on Xbox, not on PC. So like you're going to tell me you're going to try to pay licensing fees to every single game on your Xbox storefront?
That's
for
crazy.
a PC storefront, when like half of those games aren't even available on the Microsoft's, like the PC version of the storefront anyway.
Exactly. I'm just like, why would you even lock it with the Play Anywhere thing?
Yeah, it's not great, man. It's not a great look.
And I understand, you know, their business decision and why they want to have this and everything. Definitely for anyone who is a Game Pass subscriber, and probably they're trying to push more people into that. But that means now my digital purchases on your Series X or S platform,
even your physicals, you can't play your physical games on this.
Oh, of course. Well, you wouldn't be able to. People don't want the physicals on these handhelds besides Switch. Think about it. As a third party developer, your game is now limited to be everywhere, because I'm like, if Microsoft don't give you the Play Anywhere label, the only place you can play this at is literally on a console if you don't make a PC version.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe you want to take that game to go. Where to them, they're going to be like, well, if you get Game Pass Ultimate, you could get the cloud version. But I don't want that. I want to be able to play my game that I just purchased.
Yeah, and like streaming to this thing, like streaming from your Xbox to this thing, or playing the cloud version isn't good enough. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
So, which is like I'm saying, which is why I'm so concerned about investing more into the Xbox ecosystem until I know exactly what's going on with it. Because it's still confusing. So, anyways. Let's move on.
Yes.
Final Fantasy VII Remake was shown off on Nintendo Switch at Gamescom. It was revealed the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Final Fantasy VII Remake runs at 40 frames a second, suggesting the Gamescom demo was in performance mode. And while initially mistaken for 60 frames a second, staff confirmed the game feels smooth and plays well on the new console, similar to the multiple performance modes available on the PlayStation 5 version. Look, man, as long as it runs above 30 and doesn't drop below 30 in handheld mode, fine, good. Give it to me. I don't care.
And I know there's been talk about people are fine with playing stuff in 40 frames per second. Like they kind of now want to make that as the normal frame rate.
I think they should for especially in a device that's a handheld, right? I think that's got to be the standard, is at least 40.
At least 40. Because the 40 looks good.
Yeah. I mean, I think anything over 30 looks good, right? Like, I mean, 30 in some games still looks and feels decent, right? Yes, I do prefer to play games in 60 frames a second, but there are games that I've played in 30 that feel fine, right?
Right.
They feel fine. It's not ideal, but it's not like it's going to break the game, right?
Exactly.
Now, if it drops below 30, we're going to have some discussions, but we're at a point now where if anything drops below 30 or 40 frames a second, we're going to have a discussion.
If if it drops and all I was doing was just walking to like a mailbox or something, we really got a big problem.
Yeah. So that's yeah, but I did watch some of the over the shoulder footage on this, and it looks really nice. So I'm really excited to play this on Switch 2. And I hope it runs as well as they say it is. Because this is a game I've been waiting to play on a platform that I like to play on. Right. I mean, I know I have it on PlayStation 5 through like PlayStation Plus or whatever. But that's not where I want to play it. So, speaking of games coming to PlayStation, coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming in 2026.
This was a shock.
There were rumors of other games coming too, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but some people were saying this, and then some people were saying that they weren't shown at Gamescom. Some people were saying they were shown at Gamescom under like embargo or behind closed doors, but Indiana Jones right now is the next Xbox game confirmed to be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. It's the first Xbox game ported specifically to Switch 2. We know we got Pentiment and Grounded on Switch 1. It's following this year's PlayStation 5 release. The DLC also releases later this year on September 4th, The Order of Giants, which sees Indiana Jones exploring the Roman Empire mysteries. This port joins a growing lineup of Switch 2 releases, third-party stuff like Persona 3 Reload in October. We just talked about Final Fantasy and Elden Ring. There's obviously plenty more. No release date was given, but I can't imagine. My thought is that this version gets released with some sort of either Game of the Year edition for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles, or whatever their gold edition that includes the DLC once it's sold X amount of copies or whatever. Doesn't say whether or not it'll get a physical release. I imagine it will. I imagine it will get some sort of physical release because Disney likes to have their products on shelves.
True.
So that will be a Disney decision, not a Microsoft decision. But the other rumored games coming to Switch 2 from Gamescom are Gears of War Reloaded in 2026, Sea of Thieves in 2026, and Starfield will come out in 2026 alongside the PlayStation 5 version once that second DLC drops. So,
I know you messaged me about this, Corey, and I know we got to talking and stuff. I always thought like Hi-Fi Rush, or I actually thought for Horizon Horizon 5 would come.
I think those will all end up coming too, right? I think Hi-Fi Rush is a shoo-in. I wonder, especially because they don't own Tango anymore. I don't know. I don't know how that publishing works. Like, obviously, they publish the first one on PlayStation and Xbox. I wonder if it's a Sunset Overdrive situation where like they don't own the IP anymore, but since they published the game already, that they have the first right of refusal to have,
game published.
Who owns them now? Crafton, right? Owns them. The first right of refusal to have them publish it. Because it leaked for Switch 1 a long time ago, right? Because they those shirts, the in-game shirts leaked for PlayStation and Switch. But I don't know. I imagine those games will come eventually. I mean, Hi-Fi Rush, I think, is a shoo-in. I think that game would do better. I think that game would do better on Switch 2 than it did on the other platforms combined, in my opinion. But
oh, heck yeah.
That game was so cool, man.
Yes.
What a what a breath of fresh air that game was. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. I was just gonna say with like some great music and great action and gameplay. I'm like, yeah, this is literally so fitting for Switch,
Mm-hmm.
and it's funny. It tells a great story.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said, that one feels just like a video game.
Yeah. That's it for Gamescom. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond was shown off as well, but it was the same demo showed during summer, like the summer
Some Game
Treehouse thing.
Fest.
And so
Okay.
like it was or like even the Switch 2 preview events were like, they were demoing the mouse functions and all that stuff. So let's move into some other stories real quick here, Ed. Not a lot to say here, but we didn't really talk about the Kirby Air Riders Direct yet. So that happened. 45-minute Direct on Kirby Air Riders.
And people, to preface this, people clown the Direct of being 45 minutes and question why it wasn't going to take so long. And then after people saw it, they was just like, yep, that was worth the 45 minutes of watching.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kirby Air Riders is a little bit either underrated or an unknown quantity to a lot of Nintendo fans these days, right? Because I mean, it was this obscure obscure like semi racing game on Switch on GameCube. So like, I think it was worth pointing out that this game is bigger than people probably expected it to be.
Yes.
Sakurai is so good on camera, dude. Like
he is good and he is shady too.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, I think when he was talking about the sucking abilities, getting the powers and stuff, and he was just like, yeah, we did it for all the characters. And they're just like, no, you didn't. He's like, yes, we did. And then he just smiles. I'm like, dang. Like, Sakurai is so good. He's such a comedian.
Yeah. He's fun. I don't really have much more to say about this. I just, obviously ready to play it when it comes out, but
yeah, I just want to try it out, try the demo thing out at the PAX. Hopefully I can. And that's all I can say about it. I can't say no more.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll be there. So Pokemon Legends ZA is getting another mega evolution. I don't know if you watched that, survival horror trailer essentially, but did you watch that trailer for this?
For which one?
The Pokemon ZA, the new mega evolution.
No, I did it because I know they showed it at the Pokemon tournament, and I was talking about the scalpers and stuff, so I didn't even get to watch the trailer.
It's pretty crazy, man. It's it looks like a survival horror game essentially. But
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, you should. It's pretty crazy. So let's see here. Where did my doc go? Here it is. Okay. So Ed, guess what? Been talking about physical games, talking about these key cards.
Yes.
Platonic games. We've heard of them. Ukulele.
Yes.
Those games are great. They are remastering the first game, Yuka Replay-E. It's getting a physical edition for Switch 2 for real. It's set to launch on Switch 2 this year with a full physical release confirmed via listing on Video Games Plus, showing the complete game will be on the cartridge. Publisher PM Studios is handling distribution, and a teaser trailer debuted at the IGN Gamescom showcase. Developer Platonic Games also revealed that their next major update for the game will arrive in August at
Mm-hmm.
the Mix Fall Showcase, which I guess will probably be PAX West, right? The Mix is the PAX thing.
Yeah,
because we were going to go last year, and then we found out it was like not at all close to where we were, and so we didn't go.
which is funny because I applied to see if I could get into the mix for this year, and I heard nothing back. So we don't know what's going on.
Well, let's see. The game is content complete, and expect the full game to be playable off the cart without any updates, although I'm sure there will be some sort of small day one update because all games have those now. So anyways, let's I saw a lot of people posting videos of everybody going straight to Shovel Knight in this game, and so like it was just really fun.
Yeah, there was just
I
like it
love
was like a 2-hour wait for a 15-minute demo.
I love seeing Shovel Knight in this game. I love seeing a 3D Shovel Knight. I want a 3D Shovel Knight platformer so bad.
Yeah.
But all right, just a few more stories here, Ed. This one not much to talk about, but Overwatch is teaming up with Atlas for a Persona crossover event. Season 18 of Overwatch 2 kicks off. It's out as of the time of this episode
Recording.
releasing. Featuring a surprise collaboration with Persona 5 that brings Joker to the game alongside new Stadium Quick Play mode and shorter matches and faster economies. The Payload Race mode, 3 new maps, Draft mode, and 50 new hero perks. The season also introduces Wu Yang, a support character focused on tactical repositioning plus competitive rank reset. There is Sojourn's Ultraviolet, Sentinel, Mythic skin, and a new premium battle pass. Continuing Blizzard's trend of crossover events following collaborations with Cowboy Bebop, One Punch Man, Street Fighter 6, and more. So, I want it to be clear that I don't think Joker is a playable character. It is a skin for an existing character. So,
right.
Just going to point that out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's cool. I think Overwatch, man, I look at Overwatch sometimes and I'm like, man, I really miss playing Overwatch, but like, I really don't feel like playing Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch is up and down thing with some people. It's just like, yeah, they'll pop it in and play it, and then other times to be like, yeah, it's not hidden.
I mean, the mistake was they changed the game, the entire game, right? Like it was a 6v6 game, and then they changed it to a 5v5 game, and then they decided to do Overwatch 2, which was going to include single player content, which people were really excited for because the characters are the things that people love about that game. And then they canceled the single player content, but still made Overwatch 2, and people were like, why are you making Overwatch 2? And then people were like, we're going to keep playing Overwatch 1. But then they're like, no, we're replacing the Overwatch 1 client with the Overwatch 2 client. So, like,
you force everybody. Yeah. Force everybody to it.
And, like, I do think it was, like, a small minority of vocal people that were obviously angry about it. But, like, I mean, you look at Microsoft's live service games, this is still, like, one of their biggest ones by far, right? I mean, it's World of Warcraft, it's this, it's ESO, it's Fallout. You know, Halo still makes them a ton of money. Like, Microsoft has a ton of live service games. It's crazy, right? Like,
oh yeah,
it's crazy that their worst live service game is Forza Motorsport, which was like essentially made, like, it's essentially like built to be a live service game, essentially.
Right.
So, I don't know, man. Overwatch 2, though, I don't know, man. If it gets a Switch 2 version, maybe I'll check it out.
No,
it's like I still like Overwatch. I don't know, man. There's too many other things to play, and you know, I've been playing Fortnite and Destiny a lot, so like, I already have my live service game, but whatever. All right. Ed.
Yes.
Night Dive. We like them.
Yes.
We know them.
Mm-hmm.
If you've played any kind of late 90s shooter on modern consoles, they probably remastered it.
The latest Sister Shock 2.
Yeah. They did System Shock 1 and 2. They did the Turok trilogy. They've done quite a bit. So,
yes.
Owned by Atari, one of Atari's smartest acquisitions, I would say, was Night Dive. And I mean, them and Digital Eclipse were Atari's best acquisitions. Now they own Thunderful also, so that'll be interesting to see them actually have IP to modern IP to stand on. But anyways, back to Night Dive. They want to remaster Eternal Darkness. Night Dive Studio CEO Stephen Kick has once again expressed his strong interest in remastering or re-releasing Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, highlighting it as a top priority of his list of classic games to revisit. Originally released on the GameCube in 2002, the title has remained largely inaccessible due to the platform exclusivity and Nintendo's cautious approach to working with third-party developers. Kick emphasized... What?
Oh, I was saying, it's Nintendo's money. They don't want that, of course.
Kick emphasized that despite these challenges, he would personally love to see the game brought back to modern audiences, keeping it high on Night Dive's remastered bucket list alongside other classic titles. This interview was done by Shack News on YouTube. You can watch it. Night Dive is fascinating. Anytime they put out a remaster, I'm interested in at least trying it out. The Turok remaster, even though Turok is just not great anyway, was a really good version of Turok.
Oh, wow.
Which, by the way, if you want to play it at 120 frames a second, you can buy it on Xbox Series X right now for $4. So I think the Switch version only runs at 30 frames a second, but the Xbox Series X version, man, 4K, 120 frames a second. You really want to play Turok that way?
With all that fog and blurry? Nah, I'm good.
I don't know if you have anything else to say. I know a lot of people claim to like Eternal Darkness. I say claim because I know a lot of people that a lot of people didn't even buy the GameCube, and then I think maybe like 1/30 of the people that bought a GameCube bought this game, right? Like it sold like less than 1 million copies. I think it sold less than 700,000 copies. So, it's one of those games, right, where like everybody claims to like it, but how many of those people actually played it? So,
right.
I didn't play it.
I didn't.
Okay, I played it a little bit, but like I didn't like really play it. You know how you like play a game and you're like, I played it, but like not really.
Oh shit, I love Eternal Darkness. I did play it. I own it.
We know you played it.
Well, because I still got my hard copy, like my disc and the box and everything still.
Maybe
GameCube and
I bet it shows up on NSO soon at some point. Right, it has to. That's like, I feel like that's a layup for NSO.
Yeah,
especially if subscriptions start dipping a little bit for them or become stagnant. They're like, we'll release like Fire Emblem and Eternal Darkness and
Metal Gear Twin Snakes.
Yeah. So, although I bet Twin Snakes is on that next Metal Gear collection.
I don't think so.
You're just gonna put 4 and Peace Walker on there? No, you're gonna put a third game on there. Metal Gear Solid 5 is already playable on modern platforms. You're not gonna put that as part of a collection.
Hey, you always put like the Europe version on there.
Gross.
like they do NSO. You get the American and the US version. I mean, the US and the Europe version. Like, that's kind of cool.
I mean, I would think the only reason why that game doesn't come to that collection was because Nintendo published it technically, right? So,
what should they pay for the development between Konami and
Yeah.
Everybody.
So plus the developer's out of business, right? So I don't know how that works. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
We'll see. A lot of interest. Although we've seen games come back from the dead before, right? Like the Turtles games, right? Those were all dead. Remember, they delisted them because they didn't know who owned the rights and they were selling them illegally, technically.
Shoot, I'm thinking like this. When Turtles in Time came out on Super Nintendo, Turtles went dead as a video game. We didn't get a new one, I think, until they started showing the cartoon
PS2 versions, right? Like the
Yeah.
Fox Kids.
Yeah.
They based it off the Fox Kids show.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. I really liked that first and second one. I mean, they weren't amazing, but you know, I actually really liked that Ubisoft one too. The one that was built on the Prince of Persia engine.
Oh, the second one remake. Yeah.
No, the movie based one. The one based off the movie. The animated movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is right. You did show me.
Yeah. And then they made a Smash Brothers clone. Remember? It's just Turtles characters.
Yeah.
For Wii. What a interesting move.
I should have brought that at toys before we close down.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Should have. All right, Ed, last news story, and then we'll get into Pack Watch and get out of here.
Yes.
Metroid Prime 4 spotted. Rating spotted on Reddit. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond has reportedly received a teen rating in the US USRB rating in the US, citing animated blood and violence consistent with previous mainline Metroid Prime entries. Shocking. The rating follows a prior classification in South Korea. This suggests the game was targeting a 2025 launch. It offers, or it's coming to Switch and Switch 2 with the Switch 2 version, promising enhanced resolution, frame rates, Joy-Con 2 mouse support, etc. The game, this comes as Nintendo's 2025 lineup includes the new Pokemon game in October and Kirby Air Riders in November, which tells me that this is going to slot nicely into that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 December slot. That's what this tells me.
Pretty much.
Or maybe we get a second November or October game. Who knows? We'll know the September Direct that may or may not happen, right? That's what we're banking on.
We'll get something in September. And this is the crazy thing that I had, the crazy thought I had, Corey. It would be a Thursday. We had left for PAX, and while I'm in the air, or Tuesday, like Nintendo announces a Nintendo Direct this Thursday, and I'll be right in the air when they're showing it. I'll be like, dang, nabbit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm flying, but I want to watch the Nintendo Direct.
Well, they wouldn't show it on a weekend though. Right? I mean,
no, I'm talking about a Thursday while I'm in the air leaving.
But the directs have been like Tuesdays and Wednesdays recently, so I don't know. Maybe.
When was this Kirby one? Was the Kirby one Tuesday? I think the Kirby one was Tuesday.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and then shoot. Actually, Kirby was the third direct, right? Partner, Andy, Kirby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So probably a Metroid one we could get. We'll watch Tuesday and see what happens.
Yep. We'll see. So
shoot, I still need to watch the Silksong one.
No, you don't. All right.
Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how long it was or anything.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
All right, go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
I'm stuck now. Where was I? Oh, Pack Watch. Time for Pack Watch, Ed. These are the games that you can purchase on your Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 this week. Karate Survivor on 8/28. Become a martial arts master in the survival-like roguelite inspired by the action movies of the 80s. Use your fists, feet, and environment to fight off relentless thugs. Master powerful combos, enhance your skills, and remember everything around you is a weapon. This kind of looked like a mix between Vampire Survivors and like a old school brawler almost. I don't know if you watched the trailer for this, but there's like this scene in like a high school cafeteria, which is like, I don't know why so many kids would be trying to beat up one kid, but whatever. Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Star-Crossed World is coming out as well. Enhance your adventure by changing your version of the game to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition with this upgrade pack. Join Kirby in the upgraded 3D platforming adventure and uncover the mystery of the meteor, only on the Nintendo Switch 2. Explore a mysterious world with remnants of the past civilization, all with enhanced resolution and frame rates. Use Kirby's amazing abilities, including some all-new mouthful modes, to clear a trail through uncharted territory in this brand new story. Super Robot Wars Y also comes out on the 28th. Super Robot Wars is a grid-based tactical combat RPG that brings units and pilots from a variety of anime together to battle their mutual foes. Rise, unite, and triumph. Okay. And then on the 29th, Shinobi Art of Vengeance is coming out. The iconic Shinobi returns in an all-new 2D action platformer with a unique hand-drawn look created by the team behind the hit brawler Streets of Rage 4. Play as the legendary shinobi Joe Musashi. Is his name really Joe?
Yep.
Master of the ninja arts. After finding your village burned to the ground, you and your clan turned into stone, you must set off on a quest for vengeance, ready to face an unparalleled evil and avenge your clan.
It's a very American name with a very Japanese name. I'm like, what the world? Huh?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Sure, yeah. Nintendo's... What? Sorry.
Oh, I should say I know I'm gonna be playing the heck out of the Shinobi Art of Vengeance because I love that demo. The demo is really good.
Yeah. Oh boy, I did you play the Ninja Gaiden game that came out recently?
Ragebound? No, I haven't even got a chance to pick it up. A lot of the stuff I'm waiting to after PAX. Like once I go to PAX and get the stuff that I need, when I come back, I'll start kind of resuming picking up games and stuff for the cheap or whatever.
Yeah. That's fair. All right. Nintendo Switch game updates and DLC that you can find this week. Mario Kart World on Switch 2 has been updated to version 1.2.1, a small August patch that fixes Time Attack Ghost playback bug and requires the update for online play. Fantasy Life I, the Girl Who Steals Time, has released its long-awaited version 1.5.0 update, adding photo mode, mount upgrades, new objects and recipes, multiplayer improvements, balance tweaks, and numerous bug fixes on Switch and Switch 2. Kirby and the Forgotten Land has received its first update since 2022 with version 1.1.0, adding Switch 2 support and general gameplay improvements ahead of the game Switch 2 edition launch next week. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 has received a major 2.0 update, adding Creative Park to private matches, fixing numerous gameplay and platform-specific issues, and improving the overall experience on Switch and Switch 2. And last but not least, the mobile game, the Pokemon trading card game Pocket Theme Booster expansion, Secluded Springs, launches on August 28th, featuring Reiko and Entei and Suicune and other Johto and Hoenn Pokemon, with a teaser trailer showcasing a new full art cards. Man, these Pokemon names, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
Getting out of hand.
Yeah. Nintendo Switch Online updates, Ed. New game, Chibi Robo, is now on the GameCube NSO app. I didn't put this in the new trials because it's Europe only, but if you are a European listener, you can play Monster Hunter Stories 2 as your free trial this week.
Oh, nice.
I think it's the next 2 weeks. I'm not sure if it's on the American store. It did not say it. It did not have it in the eShop, and it did not have it on the website, but I did see it on Nintendo Life for the European version of NSO. So, and then Kirby Air Riders music has been added to Nintendo Music.
Yeah, because it's just like, I think it's like 6 tracks for the game.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the whole soundtrack, but it is. There are tracks from that game on there. I'm sure more will be added when the game comes out.
Yeah.
But that's it, Ed. That's all we got. That's
all right.
That's our show. That's our news.
All right.
That's our updates. That's our whatever we're doing here. What are we doing here? I don't know.
Everybody, we're gonna quickly get to our final thoughts. My final thought is that Eternal Darkness being remade, like a remake or remastered, like not dive. I don't know. I you have great taste. I believe that you can do it, but that's big. That's ooh. I mean, crazy stuff has happened. Bloober Team has worked with Konami on Silent Hill 2, and that was a success story. So,
yeah. Well, let's look at the games they've remastered. So they did the Quake remasters. They did the Doom 1, 2, and 64 remasters. They did the enhanced versions of System Shock and System Shock 2. They did the remake of System Shock. They did Shadow Man remastered. Forsaken remastered. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what games are worth even talking about. Turok 2 and Turok 3 they did. They did the Star Wars Dark Forces remaster that recently came out. They did the Thing remastered, which I heard was a great remaster. Oh, the game they just did was the Heretic and Hexen remaster for Microsoft.
Okay.
That. And they just released the remaster of System Shock 2, which I've heard mixed things about that. I've heard that it plays exactly how you remember it playing.
Yeah.
But they said that because the remake of the first game was so good, the actual remake, not the remaster, that doing a remaster for System Shock 2 actually does it a disservice.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought about playing these games actually because I know historically they are important. So
I know System Shock and System Shock 1 2 is something I need to play.
Yeah, System Shock 2, for those who don't know, the reason why people hold it in such high regard is it's basically the spiritual prequel to BioShock. Is Ken Levine's first game, like that he was kind of in charge of. Obviously, he was part of the System Shock 1 team, but that was like Warren Spector's game after he did Thief and Deus Ex, right? So like, you know, that was kind of his thing. So, you know, the System Shock 1 is it. People say that it's like Alien to Aliens, essentially, in terms of like the genres, but they're both first person. They're both, you know, I think from what I've heard, they're both worth playing. System Shock, the remaster, from a historical perspective, System Shock, the remake, I hear is actually genuinely a good video game. So, yeah. Well, I guess from it, do you want me to go now?
Yeah, go ahead. All right.
So my final thought isn't really about games. It's more about, you know, family and loved ones, just to, make sure you let them know that you care about them and that you are there for them and love them. And, there are people out there that are just having hard times. And even if you are close with somebody, maybe they just need that reassurance, or, just be there for people that you care about and let them know that you care about them.
Yeah.
Because it's important. It's kind of it, short and sweet, and I know that's kind of like a generic statement, but sometimes it needs reiterated. And there's been some stuff going on outside of the Boss Rush stuff in my life that I feel like people need to be acknowledged for that. So
yeah. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. Thank you for watching or listening to this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. If you join us live, follow or subscribe to the channel you're watching if you haven't done so already. If you're watching us on YouTube later, like the video and leave your comments with your thoughts on today's topics, or leave one of your own we can discuss in a future episode. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, consider leaving us a 5-star rating and a review. You can support Boss Rush on Patreon at patreon.com/Boss Rush Network at a tier that's right for you. You can even follow for free and gain access to our base shows on one feed. Everybody, I will see you once again when I get back from PAX West, unless I see you and record Corey and the guests for PAX West. Hopefully we could get some great interviews, some great video things out for you guys doing PAX West this coming week. So just stay tuned. Broham, I'm gonna miss you. I'll keep you updated and everything. So thank you again for watching and or listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye everybody. Woohoo!
Bye. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.